station.
You're listening to
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
This is Radio Biafra.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if their prize is dead for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hell to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood we count a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets build the glorious sun, our victory we scarred our minds around. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall. Guide all our movement lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the humanist call, to give and not to count their cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness. I think it's time to lay it all out. Can I hear my snare drum?
Yeah, keep it rolling, sis. I'm on it.
That's okay, thank you. Check your man. Miss on my own this. Walking down the miles in the long journey. Yeah, people said we are nobody, but we know certainly we are somebody. Yeah, time is so hard. These days are like nights, yet we struggle hard to see we get to the light. Like brothers and sisters, we join our hands to work hard. Yeah, and we are making sure that we get to the promised land. A land of milk and honey that is costly and worth more than gold and money. We are making sure that we get out of this jungle, and the little walkie cabia my sees us through. No matter how deep the ocean, we will swim through. I tell you words cannot explain all we have gone through. In the hands of the enemies, suing the government. Biafran blood passed through with love, but we have Chukwuoki Kabiyama, nothing goes wrong. Blacks rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Cash rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Yeah, freedom is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. Biafra is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. We bear from blood, we never give up in this struggle. We are aiming high up. We are smart and fast, and the miss can't catch up. Yes, we know what we want, so we keep our pace up. Listen, we can't demand for war is not ours. Biafra is a land and for sure is ours. That's why I'm proud to say I'm a Biafran blood. I'm a Biafran. The fry is blessed, the fry is great. Cause Chukwuka Kabiyama has approved it himself. You see, Nigeria glooms while Biafra blooms. Biafra is an ideology, and there is no way that you can kill an ideology. We set up Biafrans and Biafra flowing in the blood through our veins, and all the efforts of our enemies to stop us has all been in vain. Cause we are the chosen ones. Yeah, blacks rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Cash rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Okay, freedom is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. Biafra is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. DNA. I apologize if it hurts you, but that's the truth. A Sunday a wind.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Of course, this is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi from Efo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi from Efo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And of course, this is one word I do not expect everybody to understand the mindset behind it. But one day we shall. Mazi from Efo is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nande Okukano. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. Mazi Nande Kano is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. He is the leader of IPOB and the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of Biafrans across the globe for over 60 years. By the special grace of Chukwuka Kabiyama, remain George Onyeibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, as always, we continue to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwuka Kabiyama, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. Because in the end, He is the lifting up of our head. He is our hope and stay. He is our guide in matter both great and small. In wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, He remains the primordial influence that drives us. And so this morning, I acknowledge Him as always. Not mine, the choice. Not mine, the strength. Not mine, the strength. In things both great and small. In things both great and small. In things both great and small. Be thou my guide, my strength, my wisdom, my all. anyị na-aja gị mma o n'ihi na ị mara mma ịhụnanya na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o ise. And of course, as always this morning, wonderful Biafrans across the globe, we are here again. We must not lose focus. We cannot be distracted because we are not here to conquer anybody. We had no intention of undermining anybody. We do not put you to challenge or to test. We simply want to make you understand that we are sick and tired of Nigeria. We were not Nigeria in the first place until somebody made us Nigeria. There is no greater embodiment of disgrace to Homo sapiens here on earth compared even to the name. Of course, there are there before our very eyes, but we couldn't see clearly. And of course, we continue to appreciate Chukwu Kikabiama, who has given us a leader with an insight. Considering the name of Nigeria, Niger area, considering this enlightenment, even Britain is running from their name. When you think of Niger area, Britain are the real Niger. People who create Nigeria, people who steal from Biafra land, they are the real Niger. Niger is not about your color of skin. Niger is about the darkness in your heart. Britain is the true Niger when it comes to the issue of Niger area. The prostitute for Russia is the true Niger. The terrorist and the hooligan bastard child from one Indian hopeless British family member, these are the true niggers. The darkness of their heart is darker than the color of our skin. Not until you know this truth. Not until you know that you know. They want us when we come here, we begin to sound polite so that Donald Trump will love us. Netanyahu will love us. No, it doesn't work that way. Person wait there for labor room, they sing Celine Dion to push Pekin. This is one leisure we will not afford them. Everybody must stand up and do the right thing. Everybody must stand up and do the right thing. If injustice become law, resistance will become our duty. And like always this morning, we go to our topic, which is simply titled, The world function like a video game. The world function like a video game. The principle on how to understand how this function, everything around you function, they are there before you. And that is why, as a Christian that I am, with high regard for my ancestral culture and tradition, I understand something. Everything we need in life are before us. The Bible says God has given to us all that pertaineth life and godliness. How you process the information at your disposal is very important. If you know the truth behind this Nigeria, none of you will say you are Nigeria. Yes, we insult people here. Yes, we curse you. Yes, we say use the regulated word against you. And so what? Are you not being born again? You can choose to deny the truth, but that is your business. The world functions like a video game. That is why when I see some people playing smart, you are not the first person that walked this earth, neither will you be the last. When you have encounter or you have access to video game, only two things comes in your mind. It's either you win or you lose. The choice is all yours. And everything depends on your mind. There are lessons for us to learn from every experience as we encounter life. When you talk about video game, there are so many encounters, experiences. Now, may I remind you this morning that when I talk about video game, most of you will think, oh, it's children game. Yes, I agree. Adults have a role to play. Children have a role to play. But most of you do not know that while our ancestors were busy with telling their children test by moonlight. The Europeans were busy using video game to create the same level of IQ in their children. I want you to go and check statistics study about video game. You will see that the children who can play video game, they have IQ more than 70% more than those children who cannot play video game. Am I telling you to misplace the priority there? Go and check statistics study record of children who have access to video game. Their IQ is almost 75% higher than those children who do not have access to video game. The same way, go and check statistic record, forensic analysis, forensic investigation on test by moonlight show that those Asian children like me who were sitting down by the moon, who were under the moon telling story, test by moonlight, we don't reason like those of you watching cartoon. The essence of test by moonlight was to enable children build their IQ. No wonder we are who we are. Yoruba don't know what is test by moonlight. Hausa Fulani don't know what is test by moonlight. But before they bastardize our cultures and tradition, your ancestors understand that you develop the IQ of children. So they start by telling us test by moonlight. You can envy us, you can be jealous of us, you can wish you are us, but you will never be us in the real sense, because in the end, we are who we are. And so when I say video game this morning, don't make yourself feel you are big, and so it has nothing to do with you. But there is so much to learn from it, because the very world we live today functions like video game. It is the same way like encountering a fake leader. It makes the people lose the regard for them and faith in their leadership. If you understand how these things function, it is like, for instance, you are a leader. People believe in you. People love you. How much do you sustain that love and belief they have for you depend on how much of the principle that governs you. Some leaders say the truth in the open, but behind they lie. Believe me, those who know you know you. They just be looking at you. They will lose regard for you. Let me tell you how it feels. As a choir mistress, and your pastor, for instance, is trying to have sexual advancement on you in the house of God. He may have his way. You may not complain. But I tell you, any pastor that sleep with a church member, from that day, not only do you lose your anointing over that child, you lose your regard. Even when God is using you, anytime that girl look at you, he know you are rotten. Anytime that girl look at you, he know you are decayed. The same way, if you are a leader, you lie to the people behind, and you come out at the front and pretend to be an angel, you will be like Buhari. Nigerians lie to all of us from behind, but they come before us and they pretend that they are good people. They are rejoicing and making publication how they are going to comb terrorists and militant and every other name they call us in the southeast. But yet they are running from Boko Haram and declaring defeating them technically. They may think they are lying to you, gullible Nigerians. They may think their intention is to deceive gullible Biafrans who cannot understand. But the world know who Nigerians are. They know that Buhari is dead. The world know that Osibanjo have stolen 4 billion from the corruption fighting chairman. They know that Nigerians are playing game and they are watching Nigerians. And so Nigeria will never have any respect. Nigeria will be known as a nigger area that it is. Nigeria will only be an embodiment of shame and disgrace to you who clench to reach. Nigeria will destroy as many people who say they are Nigeria. You people shame will know no bound, because we know how you function. And every encounter carries the experience of a video game, which is actually a mode replacement of Tales by Moonlight. Every of our encounter in the video game, it projects. It gives you a kind of what you encounter. You see the truth. As we embark on this journey in the quest to restoration of Biafra, we must compare our challenges and encounter to the one in the video game. As we embark on this journey, in this quest to restore Biafra, I want you to go back that video game if you know what is video game. Go and look for how it functions. Deploy the same mindset on this journey. And I tell you, we will get to the end of this journey. Not only are we going to get to the end of this journey, we will make sure that every walk on the way, our enemy will never enjoy themselves. We will make sure that at the end, we will fight to the finish. We will fight to the end with a mind only to achieve victory, because there is no negotiation. It is either Biafra or Biafra. Let me tell you one secret about life. When you prepare for your death, death begins to run for you. When you prepare for your dying days, death begins to run for you. Life has 3 stages. As a young man, you work very hard to make provision for your old age. And when you get older, you begin to prepare for retirement. You make plans for retirement. Understand how it works. When you are a young man, work very hard for old age. And when you are older, begin to make plan. When you are older, you reduce your working. You begin to make plan for retirement. And when you are retired, you begin to make plan for your grave. Because everybody must surely die. It doesn't matter how it sounds. When I'm a bit older, I will build my own grave. I will tell my children, instruct them on how to bury me. It doesn't mean if I run from it, we all have to die one day. If you understand this principle, this world cannot take you all down unaware. Death itself will run for you. But those people who are afraid of death, death always catch up with them. Because God said, Job said, under confession, that which I fear has come upon me. And so we fear no devil. We fear no British government. We fear no terrorists. We fear no idiot on our way. We fear no challenge that is confronting us. We fear no beggar. Only the Creator. And so that whatever He decides for us, we will gladly oblige to Him. After all, who owns us. That having been said, every Biafran listening to me must understand there is a mindset that operating a video game gives to you. You must equip yourself with that mindset. The same mindset that makes our fathers to teach us tales by moonlight, telling us story. This way to enable you activate your thinking faculty. Using animal story or human society story to point out to you to issues that we encounter daily basis as human. They give you principle on how to navigate and to be able to conquer. Whether you live in the animal kingdom or you live in human society. These stairs by moonlight activate you to be able to fight, determine a lot of principles which we are going to consider in this study this morning. If you must emerge as a winner, you must keep up with the following principle of the video game, which is the same principle of test by moonlight. They didn't just gather every evening because they were jobless. The same way we are not here broadcasting because we are jobless. They want you, your IQ to be very high. That is what we are doing here. We want you to notice Nigerian Fulani coming even before they get to you. If you understand how computer game and test by moonlight work, nobody can deceive you. You will catch them from the very first step they make. You will be able to discern the intents of their heart. Whether they are sincere, whether they are genuine, whether they are fake, whether they are fraud, you will know this. Every Biafran child must aim himself with this very mindset. And with this very mindset, I tell you, Biafra must be restored. Because those who know that they know have already equipped themselves already. That is why whatever we do, we are looking at you. We know where you are coming from. And we know where you are going to end. Iya febo na burihu. Number one of such principle is that when you play video game, you must focus on the game. When you are playing video game, you must focus on the game. Nobody plays video game and watch another video. Nobody play video game and listen to even music. You must focus. Completely focus. The music in the game must be the music you are listening to. The actions in the game must be the action you are listening to. The movement of the game must be what controls your finger. That is when my people will say, Onyeibe alen dondama. Onyeibe alen dondama. Biafrans across the globe must understand that as we embark on this journey to the restoration of Biafra, we are just like people in the video game. You must remain focused. If Nigerians come out and say, okay, let us settle, and then we settle the issue of Biafra. If Nigerians rise up and say, kill all IPOB, and then we will tell them we will die without a shred of fear, but we will drag them along with us. If Nigerians say we will not rest, of course they are bearing testament that their life have never remained the same again. Since our leader Mazi appeared on the scene, and they can never be the same. We must remain focused and make sure Nigeria and Nigerians don't have any resting place until they divide this country, until they free the prisoners in this country, until every component nation trapped in this zoo called Nigeria is dismembered, until we put an end to this evil enclave, until the name Nigeria is obliterated from the face of this planet Earth. We will confront them on daily basis. We will challenge them on daily basis. We will expose them on daily basis, and we must remain focused on our action. They can never hide again. And now you understand how video game function. Put your two hands on the button because you don't play with one hand. Focus on the weapon that is given to you. Hit them very hard. According to Buhari, he said he will hit us very hard. Only that he underestimated us. They never know how prepared we are. Just the same way most people underestimate us. They never know the way, how much prepared we are. They thought they could wipe away Biafrans. They thought they could bury us. They never knew we were seed. Yes, they did bury us, but now we have grown again. First principle, you must remain focused. Pay attention to the game. They are going to bring many things. Ignore them. Ignore them. Biafrans must focus on the game. We want to freedom. They must give us freedom. This is the only time our life can be meaningful. Number 2 rules that governs the video game. You must be determined to get to the highest level of the game. No father teaches the children to be failure. No father teaches the children the game to be failure. You overstress them. I have read histories of a lot of achievers in the world. I try to find out how each of them survive, and I catch up with the truth. I followed with the same principle, and it's yielding fruit before my eyes. For instance, my parents pushed me that at a very tender age, I have gotten far with my academics. I didn't understand what they were doing until I became a father. I noticed my children were exceptionally brilliant. And then at the end of the term they come, Daddy, I came out first. Second term you came out first. Third term you came out first. I'm telling you, from primary 1 you are going to primary 3. And do you know, in primary 3, first term they may come out 12. I encourage them. Second term they will come out 3rd. I encourage them. Third term they will come out first. The day you come out first, you must have double promotion. And so my first son, when he is in SS1, he wrote WAEC. He got his paper in a sitting from SS1. Some people wonder, how did he get to the university at the age of 15? I put them on the road to success. This is a mindset of a father. My target is that by the grace of the Creator, of course, Nigeria is not a country, we cannot say that. But my target is that all of them must be PhD holder, even before the age of 20. And every day I push them on that path. Those of you who know that, you know. You know. Most of you know my son. The very person you see, at the age of 14, when he got his WAEC, Nigeria refused to give him admission. In fact, we have to fight. A brother in IPOB helped me to fight for them to even accept him at the age of 15. You put them on the road to success. When you play video game, you equip the people. You equip yourself to win. If you beat level 1, prepare for level 2. If you conquer level 2, prepare for level 3. This is the mindset all of us in IPOB must have. Our enemy is Nigeria. We must beat Nigeria in all their game. Where is Yoruba Gota media line? Let them come out. Their line have reduced. Let them come out. Let us deal with them. I thought they have monopoly over media. The same way when we will respond to their terrorists in Biafra land, they will know that Boko Haram is a child's play. The same way sabotage growing wide and rude in our land. When we show you sabotage, you will know what you are doing, you have been playing. Prepare your mind for the best, even though the worst may come. Prepare your mind to walk out with only victory and no room for failure. If you don't have this mindset, every shenanigan attitude they put up will only make you run back. Because my people say, if that is what Nigerians want, they want to shoot us, we will give them our heart, let them shoot. They want to torture us, we will torture ourselves more for them, so they understand we are ready. That is when Jesus say, if they force you to walk 1 mile, you walk 10 miles for them. If your enemy asks you to carry a load and walk 1 kilometer, you get your mind ready to walk 20 kilometers. These are the things we want you to know. The same principle that governs the world is the same thing that governs that video game in your hand. Teach the next generation to be able to stand up against their subordinate. Number 3 principle. You must learn to hit your target at every given level of the game. In that game, you must focus on the target. Of course, video game differs. Some there you have energy to consume. Some them you have weapon to collect. Some of them you have more facility given to you. The same thing is applicable to life. You must learn your target at every given level of the game. When you run and run and run, you tire. Sometimes you need to push yourself harder, not because you are not tired. You should also understand that sometimes for you to be able to cover more ground, you need to pause. You must understand the time where it is to move and the time when it is required to stop. You must understand the zoo and their position and to be able to know the proper weapon to deploy to them, because they must fall. The zoo must fall. In fact, the zoo have fallen. Look at them. If you fail to understand this very principle, you will just be beating around the bush. We must be the one who write the agenda for them, like our leader said. In every game we write the agenda. That is why I see some people, they set trap for their father. For me, I'm looking at them. You will be caught in your own trap. I'm waiting for you. When I'm done with you, you will know we don't boast. Here. When we are done with Nigeria will know the greatest mistake they have made in their life is to rise up against IPOB. The greatest mistake they have ever made in their life is to rise against Biafra freedom. Now look at how they have become before the global community. Everybody know that you are all criminals. From the president to the senator, from the senator to the security, from the security to the corruption fighter, the world know all of you are criminals. And so at every level of this game, you must understand, you must learn to keep up with the speed and the pattern. At every level, you must learn to maintain speed. You must learn to maintain stability. You must learn to follow the pattern of the game. If they come as saboteur, follow them as saboteur. If they come as genuine people, follow them as a genuine people. If they come as a fake people, follow them as a fake people. But first of all, know their pattern. My brother called yesterday and said, "Oh, I'm very happy. I thought you were going to blast the Hausa man." Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Any hand them bring, we follow them. Then do anyhow, then see anyhow. Then do jaga jaga, we give them jaga jaga. They behave like normal human beings. They know we are very responsible people. But of course, we allow the guy to talk. He said his name. He said his state. And then I knew this is a good customer. Go ahead. I know in my heart of heart, he can choose as Hausa man to tell you, "Oh, yeah, Izu, Wadambara, Wakashege, jaga, 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 jaga." He could choose to do that. This is what they have been doing. They do that when they call me Nyamere. They do that when they call me bloody civilian. They do that when they call me Barawo Dambaza. They do that when they call me any useless name they choose to call themselves. And so it will not be a new thing to me. But when they come behaving like human beings, and then we love them after Rocky Resoku. What exactly Resoku? If not that we divide Nigeria. This is the same principle that governs the universe. They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. That is why in one of our studies, we look at time for impression and time for reality. And in the game of life, there is no room for impression. Don't impress anybody. Face the reality. This is a matter of animal game. Animals live by the instincts that they have to kill another animal in order to survive. Nigeria is an animal kingdom. They live by the instincts that Biafrans must be oppressed. Yoruba and Fulani are masters of this strategy. And so if you must survive, be ready to eat them. If you bite me one, I bite you 100 times. They want us to turn to Hallelujah Church. You know the Lord say, let the Lord mercy. You know the Lord say, I beg you help us. We just want to go. Have we not begged enough? Have we not died enough? Have we not been emasculated enough? Have we not been humiliated enough? Have we not been disgraced enough? Have we not been spited upon enough? What exactly are they going to do to us today that they have not done to us? And when we call you and say, come up, there is a game, a formula of game initiated already. If you fail to play video game will play you. The game is on already. If you fail to respond, the game will respond for you. If you have video game, go and study how it functions. Study how you win the game. It requires this principle. The same principle governs the universe. You must learn to keep up with your speed. Some people are very happy. They want us to be fighting for Biafra for the rest of our life. Are you a Nigerian? If now we don't have a set target when we expect Biafra to come, are you a Nigerian? Nigeria want you to remain in darkness. They want you as a Biafran to remain very stupid and hopeless. So they steal the resources in your land. So they make you promises upon promises. Good road for all in 2050. When 2050 come, good road for all in 2100. How many lifetime do we have? Some people want us to remain here fighting for freedom every day because it's their company. And meanwhile, they are looking for how to negotiate with Nigerians so they will have their freedom. No negotiation. We must set a target to free ourselves. You're enjoying the game now, right? Do you know there are people inside fire because of this game? We will wait for them in 2023. How many of us will be there in 2023? Are you sure you will be there? And then in 2023, okay, we will wait for them in 2090. We must fight with the mindset that it will end today. We must get paranoid over this issue. We must maintain the speed. We must make them uncomfortable. We must maintain the speed. And we must up ourselves to their game. And that brings me to reminding Biafrans and Nigerian army. You are the one they are killing. That is why they don't announce your name. And even when you die, Yoruba people are the one helping them to maintain your Facebook account, your WhatsApp account. Of course, you know what I'm saying. You have a line you use to communicate with your wife. The moment they kill you, they will be still chatting your wife as if you are alive. But you are dead. They will be chatting your wife as long as they want, even sending money to her. Until the time is right for them to announce your death, you remain alive. Those of you alive should know this truth. That is why Nigerians don't tell you how the name of the army that have been killed. If they kill 1,000 Biafrans in Nigerian military, they will tell you it's 100. The other 1,000 die for Sarah. The remaining 100, they won't tell you their name. You can't tell me that Fulani man is killing fellow Fulani. You can't tell me that you will kill Yoruba and they will keep quiet. Do you know that about 5 days ago in Osun State, that thunder killed 10 cows? Because Yoruba will not give up for anything. Fulani came to a community in Ondo State about 5 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. Thunder strike all the cows and they die. That is a direct message. Up with them in their game. Don't let anybody deceive you. You are police. They are using you to come and kill us. You are the one arresting us. Of course, some of you are good people. One of them arrested me some time ago. He looked at my iPhone that I was using then, before it was stolen. And in fact, I was on Skype meeting that very day. And I put earphone router. And they stopped me. The crime was that I was putting on Isiago shirt, dressing in a traditional manner. They just stopped me, bail up me as if I'm Boko Haram. I have said this before, but I knew the way I was dressed was going to cause problem. My wife told me, this one you are dressing like this. Did you know what it means? I was angry with her. Not just with her in the real sense. I was angry with myself. How can I dress Isiago? How can I wear Okpuokoro? How can I dress in my traditional way with a walking stick and I become a threat to Nigeria? This is abomination and cannot be accepted. Like what she told me. They stopped me. Why am I bringing up this issue? They start searching my phone. They see Biafra, 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 Biafra. I kept quiet. I'm looking at the man. I want to step down from the vehicle. He said, don't step down there. I kept quiet. I'm giving all these details so that the man will know that I know what he did that day. He said, don't come down. I kept quiet. After looking at my phone, he gave it to me. I want to talk. He said, no. He beckoned on the driver and said, move. I told the driver, don't move. And I look at the guy. I said, why did you allow me to go? He said to me, go ahead, please. He was an Abo man. He was an Abo man. He understand the game. He let me go. But when I was in DSS, they brought another Abo man to torture me. In order to torture me emotionally, they brought Abo man. They brought Biafrans to torture me so that I can hate Biafrans and say they are my problem. Biafra, you are not my problem. If you do anyhow for me, I give you anyhow. It is the love that we have for one another that drives us this way we are. We cannot hate you. And the moment they brought two Biafran, one is from Idoma, one is from Abo, because they know my wife is from Benue. They know that I am from Abo. They bring the closest people to me to torture me. According to the fulfillment of the scripture, a man's worst enemy will be member of his household, so that I can hate Abo people, so that I can hate Idoma people. But we know the truth. But I was only wondering, do they know the truth? They started doing their job. The first night there, the Abo man brought food for me. He looked at me and said, "You are from Abo?" I said, "Yes." He said, "I'm from Abo too." A normal way, because I know Abo people don't fight themselves. We don't fight ourselves. I was happy. I said to the man, when I won Abo, I said, "Get out there, I'm not your own Abo. My own father is a Nigeria. Your own father is a Biafra." And I said to him, "Yes, Yamanso Abo." He said, "No, I can't speak Abo. I was born in Cross River State. I grew up in Germany." Then the next thing I did was I ignored him, because I know it's not Abo man. Because they didn't see Abo man. They want me to believe it's Abo man. And then I look at him. I stretched my hand to collect the food. He allowed the food to fall on the ground like that food meant for a dog. Bagadam. I bent down to pick the food. He used his leg and kicked the food inside. They want me to feel bad, but I refuse to feel bad. I picked the food and I looked at him and I moved in and they locked me. Up yourself with your game. I never feel bad for my people, because I know some of our people will allow themselves to be used. You are a policeman. You are professional in catching IPOB. Thunder will fire you when the time will come. You think we are not taking record of all of you? There will be collateral damage. The law of karma must do its work. We will make sure no innocent man will die unnecessarily. We will make sure those who repent from their atrocious way is forgiven. We will make sure that no evil man will walk in the land of Biafra, or we will set it on fire. Have you seen Fulani killing Fulani? Have you seen Yoruba killing Yoruba? Why can you be an idiot? That is why they are killing all of you. Don't be an idiot. Even though your brother is a kidnapper, even though your brother is an armed robber, when it comes to the issue of Nigeria, you must learn to defend them, because you never know who will save you tomorrow. If you reject them, one day you will understand. When they asked Gideon to come and save Israel, he said to them, "You people call me a son of prostitute. If I must fight for Israel, these are my terms and conditions." What a glorious man. We need every Biafran, and that is why I love the decision of our leader. We are going home with our mad people. We are going home with our stupid people. We are going home with our intellectuals, with our righteous people, with our wonderful people. Don't you understand? In the game of video game, make every effort to take every facility that is meant to enhance your performance as the person playing the game. The same principle governs the universe. Do you know that the criminals in Africa are the best friend of the British government? Do you know that the children without vision are the best weapon in the hands of the politicians in Africa? Why do you think they don't reject them? All of us are meant for a purpose. All of us are created for a purpose. Imanka, imanka. Imanka, imanka. If you are a graduate, are you an undergraduate? If you are white, are you black? If you are black, are you chocolate? If you are tall, are you short? If you are a man, are you a woman? Nkenjika kanjika. You must understand this and make available use of everything you have. Jesus went out looking for disciples. He has scholars in his disciple. He have common fishermen like Peter. Hot-tempered Peter. But yet, he has a scholar, high intelligent individual like Judas. He has doctors like Luke, physician like Luke. He has high anger people, James and Thomas, 419 there. He has every manner of people in his team because he know when it is time to negotiate as Anene, when it is time to negotiate as Robin Sherwood, somebody got to do that job, man. And when it is time to do the job of a reverend father, somebody like me got to do the job, man. When it is time to do Orobo Shekeria Baba Shabaterian, Oroboterian, somebody got to do that job, man. In fact, when it is time to do Wala Hilala, Obakaramisi Hilala, somebody got to do that job. We must use the same mindset. We must not be afraid to try every new level. At every new level of the game, surprises come. Don't be afraid to try them. Do not be afraid to try them. Why? It will end up in one way. Either you win or you lose. In this journey, whether we win or we lose, we will never stop. Philip F. Young told them this truth. He said, be very careful what you are doing, what you will do to the next generation, our children. Because if you treat them unnecessarily, they will rise up and do what we have done. Is it not coming to pass? We have not even started doing what they did. We are only warming up. We are sending the vibration across the globe. Because when the day will come, the world media will write and they will run out of ink. When that day will come, they say that their bullet will blot out the sun. We assure them we will fight in the shade. Biafrans must understand, we must not be afraid to try any level. Today, if we call for protest, how many of you can come out? How many of you are still willing to come out? Of course, they will kill us as they have killed us before. Of course, they are going to arrest many of us as they have done before. It will never stop. You were shot accidentally, discharged bullet because you are not wearing nose mask. Fulani herdsmen killed you in your own farm because they want to take over your land. And you were shot protesting for this evil to stop. Who is the person who died even more honorable? That is why we prepare your mind these days. If we must die, we will choose how we will die. Because for this issue of one Nigeria, death is always the beginning. Don't be afraid to try something new. Do not be afraid to confront them. But prepare your mind for all things. Because you never know. But in the midst of all this, make sure your hand is clean. Because he that must come to equity must come with clean hand. You must always be ready to up with their game. You must make sure that you are ready to step up with their game. That is why today, anyone you want, we are there waiting for you. Anyone you want, we are waiting for you. Onye me ye klikiti ye gonti klikiti. Onye mi ye karakata ye gonti karakata. Whatever they want, we must be ready for them. I call upon you, Biafrans. There is need for you to go back and find out why your father told you. The purpose why your father told you Test by Moonlight. Go back and find out the benefit and the strategy behind video game. It is the same principle that governs the universe. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Don't let their height, their size intimidate you and think that it will not be possible. But that mindset you have during the video game, preparing your mind to win at all level and all stage. We must prepare our mind in this struggle to fight to the end, to fight to the finish. I will be back in a minute.
Do you know that since 1914 to date, up to 15 million Biafrans has been killed and massacred by the Islamic Republic of Nigeria? And do you know that Nigeria is a zoo, a creation of a white man, and it has expired? We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and no surrender. Cause we be dying, now we be crying. That's a freedom all we need. To go get Abiyama can save us. Cause the children call on you. Biafra must to be free from bondage. Biafra must to be free from killings. Biafra must to be free from Nigeria. Biafra must to be free from slavery. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Let thy kingdom come on earth, O Biafra. The time is now, I fight on you formidable soldiers. I can see the lights at the end of the tunnel. Victory is sure, no giving up, we are marching to the promised land. Oh, you say no to one Nigeria. Oh, you say no to pretend. Oh, you say no to divide and rule. We say no to South. Listen, Nigeria, jaga, everything scatter. My people suffering and dying, so repents for my heart. Yoruba, Hausa, Boko Haram killing us. Every day we be dying like a slaves. Give me freedom, want to freedom. Wanna be free like the birds in the skies. Biafrans all over the world they cry. Now we calling, rescue us to go kick Abiyama. We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from killings. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. Biafra must still be free.
Yes, of course, Biafra must be free no matter what. At this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, my lord.
Monitoring Spirit, good morning. Go ahead, please.
May Chukwuka Kabiyama bless you. May Chukwuka Kabiyama keep you. My name is Ginik. I'm calling from Enugu province of Biafra land. I was I was listening to you since the day before yesterday, is it Wednesday, since our leader did not do program. May AK Kerowa bless you. That's all. I just said I will call you and to tell you that Melichuku Okika Biama, who created this whole wide world, who has Biafra at heart, who made our leader to come out, who gave us a leader as our ladies, beautiful ladies was talking yesterday. May Chuko Kika bless you. He that called our leader, he that kept us, he that said that we will not die, all of us again, as 1967, as they have planned, who did not allow the traitors, our elders who sold us into the hand of Fulani to kill all of us. May that God bless you and keep you. You see all these things they are doing, as I have told them, if not that our leader is a gentleman, they would have seen another side of this. The people that they are talking, but let them thank their God. Let them just kneel down and thank their God. Who is negotiating with them? Who is even caring about them? Who is even stopping? You see, I told them that Nigeria, I called some of them, I have their senators, especially those that have come from my side, as my friend. I told them in 2014, do not expect us if this man enters in that seat, the man they called Buhari, because I don't know the man in the face before. I said this man was the man that I saw in 2005, and they fight Biafra until everything they have finished, and we continue to fight them until they started running. They run. I told them that we will not stop chasing them until we kill all of them. And we chase them, they run to abroad. These people have money to fight us. These people have weapons to fight. They told us the other day. And because they have everything, they are telling their Janjaweed Fulani to come to our land. After all, they have packed the weapons for them. They did. Every place, wherever they have house, they pack weapons for these people. Wherever they have their nonsense greedy, they pack weapons for them to kill us. It's not weapon for them to defend themselves. It's for us.
Unfortunately, we lost that caller, Zoo Epileptic Network. But of course, Biafrans must understand how the principle that governs the universe function. It's not different. The same way it is in USA, it is the same principle that is required in Jamaica, in China, in Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, the same principle in Italy, the same principle in London, in Holland, the same principle in the zoo. You must get to their level and understand what is obtainable. Remain on the track. We will surely get home. I must assure you that. Are you still caller on the line? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. I think I lost that caller there. Okay, just hold on, caller on WhatsApp. I see the mistakes there. Just hold on, caller on WhatsApp. Not yet connected my cable. Sorry for that. Yes, let's see if he's still there. Are you still there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, Mazi Onyeibe.
Go ahead, please. Good morning from here.
Yeah, France. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, depending on your time zone. I remember the more you do. Okay, I got no. We go melo. Kisa concave and killing and we are waking up this morning. We have already woken up and we are thanking Chukwukika to lead us to do everything we did yesterday, and we sleep and wake up again. The same thing happened yesterday. is going to happen today again. We remain resolute to restore the motherland, and the motherland is not against anybody, but they are against our motherland. Why are they against our motherland? So this is the question everybody have to ask himself. You know, as you said it, Mazi, game. This is a game. You know, game they play on this planet. If you are done playing game will play you. So we have come to play our own part. Our own part is what we are here to play. Nobody is going to play for us. That's why we tell our history by ourselves. Yes. I still thank him as with Nambi who can check out from the form and all the principal officer IPO. The road is too narrow, but we must reach there. And we are already there, because as I wake up and see zones that is being inaugurated, I'm feeling, very happy about that, because that is what shows that we are moving ahead.
Thank you very much.
Because some people ask our leader his strategy is that, and he asked them, did you see some zones every day opening? He's talking with both sides of the mouth. But we are seeing it. Let everybody stand up now to restore the motherland. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you. We must continue. Our people must understand that to go home sometime, we may need to go through the length and breadth of Biafra land. But whatever the price may be, whatever the cost may be, one thing is sure, one thing is certain. No matter how long they prolong it, Biafra must be restored. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning to you, Mazi Onyeibe.
Good morning from here.
Good morning, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you. Good morning, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Our Heavenly Father, will continue to keep us moving for the restoration of our life. My name is Ugo, and I am calling from Enugu province this morning, Mazi. The Zoological Republic, a place where the devil is living in a planet Earth, and their enemies will continue to work in vain when it comes to destroying what we are doing. Yes, they are sleepless. They're having a sleepless night to make sure that all our efforts is in vain. But Chukwu Kikabiama continue to prove them wrong. Because when you have somebody, you planted somebody everywhere to make sure that people that is looking for freedom, that they will not succeed. What do you think? At the same time, indirectly, you are destroying your spiritual freedom. Because anyone that doesn't want Biafrans to be free, that person, you will never ever be free in life. Freedom will not be your portion, both physically and spiritually, and your generation will inherit it. Because what we are looking for is not another man's land. What we are asking for is not another man's property. We are asking for our own God-given property, at the same time privilege. But as all of you wish good to yourself, you wish better to your generation, you plant every day to make sure it's better for your generation, but you don't want the other tribe to succeed. You want to take another man's land. You will see that it will never ever succeed. You will never ever succeed for that your evil plan. It will not work. When you as a person continue to wish yourself good, but you don't want another person to be good, what do you think? It simply means turning around. What you wish others will come back to you, because Chukwu Okike Abiama, that is the name we call our God, he gave man freedom. He is the one that created all humans in this planet Earth, and he gives us opportunity. He's not forcing anybody for anything. So who are you as a man for you to intimidate? And that is the reason why the zoo refused to learn. Mazi, you talk about the people that claim to fight corruption, but at the end of everything, they are the one that is corrupt. In their media here, when they will be talking nonsense, then we will tell them that none of all these evil politicians call themselves Nigerian politicians is corrupt free, and they are arguing it. Now it's coming out. The man that used to summon people, that used to jail people, EFCC Oga, innocent people, righteous people. At the end of everything, what is going on? Remember, this truth will continue to be uncovered by our leader, Mazi Nandekano. He will continue to tell the whole world the truth. None of all these evil doers, none of all these rulers is free of this corruption that you are hearing. All of them are the same thing. So the zoo, one day, the zoo must dismiss, and everybody must go its own way. Everybody must find his papa or his mama house. Mazi, thank you so much for this wonderful work. May the Chukwu Kikabiama, our Father, continue to keep you and move you forward for this work.
Must continue. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Yeneka from Enugu. I call back. I just call back to tell Nigeria that no matter what they try, they are listening, all these people, they are listening more than us. They listen to Radio Biafra. I want to tell them, no matter what they try, no matter how they bribe international, no matter what they do, we will win them. We will win them in every area of life. Whatever they brought out, we will win them. Even if they give bribe, even if they succeed in bribing the U.S. government, president, we will win them. We have assured them. And Chukwu Kadema have given us that victory many years ago. Though it's lingering to manifest physically because of the people we have in our midst, even in the midst of IPOB, who are, if they saw small money, their eyes will do vam, they will take the money and start to sabotage what we are doing and drawing us back. No matter what they try, no matter how enemy try, we will win them. And I want to pray for our leader. I've told him that nothing will happen to him. Eke Kerowa will fight for him. He will protect him and protect our deputy leader and protect every IPOB that are working for the restoration of Biafra. May Amado have fight your secret battles. In Chukwu Kadema's name I pray.
Thank you very much. We must continue. The truth cannot be overemphasized. Yes, caller on the line. Caller on the line. Caller on the line.
Mazi, George Onyeibe, good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please, your name and where are you calling from?
May Chukwu Kikabiama bless you. May Chukwu Kikabiama bless our spin leader, Mazi Nandekano. May Chukwu Kikabiama bless our deputy leader, Mazi Uchemefo. Mazi George Onyeibe, this is your man, Don Konyo from Aba. One name okay. Onwe ihe ga-eme unu. Onwe ofu ihe ga-eme unu. Ma onye isi anyị wụ Maazị Nnamdi Kalụ. Onye ọbụla wụ onye Igbo. Ma iwu senator, ma iwu gọvanọ, ma iwu kanselọ. Ihe ọbụla ịsọrọ gị wụrụ Maazị Nnamdi Kalụ isi ya leader. So mejọ ohere na-agwa onye isi ọhaneze ndị Igbo wụ nna ya Nwodo. Emelu mala iwenye Biafra. Ma ọ dị mma o, ma ọ dị njọ iwenye Biafra. Weta m ikwere iwenye Biafra. Ọ baghị uru gị na Maazị Nnamdi Kalụ ka ị ga na-adọ aka n'ọnụ. Onye eke wu onye eke, onye eke awụghị onye eke. O nweghị ihe ọzọ ị ga-eme na-awụghị ịgba mbọ ịhụ na enwetara Biafra. Maka emelu mala ma ụmụ gị ma ndị echi gị ma village unu anyị chanje Biafra. So ịbịa na ịga di ya gị na Maazị Nnamdi Kalụ a na-adọ aka n'ọnụ. Onye eke wu onye eke, onye eke awụghị onye eke. Emechakwa n'echi omagha onye ga-ajụ onwe gị iwu onye Igbo. Ọ ngụ ụnụnwa na-eji ilulu ekwu okwu emeghị itu ilulu asị onye Igbo. Ị ga iri ji sọnwụ ya gị ite ilulu gị ije ebe a gị ite ilulu ahụ na-atụ na mgbe orule eji ole nne gị kpọkọrọrọ ọkwa otu. So my brother, nne ya Nwodo, biko onwe ihe unu ga-eme ka ewetala anyị Biafra maka ụmụ anyị ọbịa ihe a na-ekwu ma iwu gọvanọ o, iwu onye chọọchị, iwu onye ọdịnala, onye ọbụla iwu ihe eji na-ekwu ihe ewu maka echi. Ọhụkwa mgbe o ruru echi na-achị ihe mere ndị Sabotu a, ihe mere Ojukwu, ihe mere Ozirike, ihe mere Nnamdi Kalụ, oru okwule. Onye ọbụla na-ebe ọ nọ ma ihe ọ ga-eme Biafra bịa ya mee maka echi. Onwe onye ga-anọ n'elu ụwa karịa 100 years ga-enwe ọbọtụ ụmụ goma agha. Lee ihe ndị Fulani na-eme ebe niile. Remember tomorrow. Onye ọbụla nwe onye Igbo n'ebe ọ nọ were iri ego ezi ọnụ dọnkọnye ọnụ na-aba na-arụ ụnụ ya ka arịrịọ. Mazi George Onyeibe, my brother, gawa forward. I want not here with my men. We are here. Go ahead. Don't come from Aba. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The gospel is being preached, and what they do with it is best known to them. You see, some things are insults against us as a people. It's an insult until you see it that way. And I was some man called this radio. He's telling you that some of your people are idiots. Who are the people he's saying they are idiots? I was some man understand that any Biafra man not fighting for disintegration is an idiot. But because he didn't use that word, don't you know that is what he's telling you? Don't you know that is the message that is being passed to you? Don't let anybody deceive you. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Amara. I'm calling from Lagos.
Go ahead.
Honestly, when I listen to you and our leader Mazi Kano, I get this. I have this so much courage in me that I can stand anybody, especially the you and those people that call themselves Nigerians. Honestly, yesterday when you were talking in the morning, I was bleeding in my heart. I was bleeding in the sense that it is more painful when those people you call your own hurt you and betray you. You know, when you are talking about those people that like do all these things, that people you trusted so much. If you call them your enemies and they're doing all these things, of course you know that they are your enemies. But those people that you trusted so much and they're your people, when they hurt you, it's more painful. But one thing that I so much believe in every gathering there must be Judas. And my happiness is that every Judas will have rope in his pocket to hang himself when the due time comes.
You see?
So my African rep, you know, I was in the midst of some guys, they are Ipob guys, you know, so they were saying, you know, where are you going to? We would like to take you out. And I said, sorry, I'm going for, I have meeting, that's a meeting. He said, so you're following them to do this IPOB rubbish. I said, what did you say? He said they are going to arrest me, that they will call police for me. I said, if you don't know the police station, I know the one closest. Let me take you there. I said, what are you saying? Who is police? I said, yeah, and you're Igbo people, and you're behaving like this. It is more painful. If I'm talking to Yoruba, there was a cabman that carried me yesterday. He's a Yoruba guy. I was talking to him. He was listening. He was saying sense in what I was saying. And you're Igbo people. You're Biafrans, and you're behaving like this. It is more painful. I said, I picture you. Because then they wipe out your family. That day you will know that, and you say, had I known. My African Rep, I was with some Reverend fathers on Wednesday. So we got talking. I brought up this issue of Biafra and IPOB. He said, "Don't even say that. What are you saying?" I said, "Do you know? You are telling me that a Reverend father, you are the author, you are preaching, and you want to tell me now that man in that sort of is Buhari." He said, "Don't say that. Do you have evidence?" I said, "Yes. I'll prove it to you. Anywhere I see him, I'll prove it to you, and I'll give my life for that." He said, "Don't say that. What are you saying? It's a Biafran thing that when he comes, what are we going to gain?" I said, "You can see you are one of God, and you are telling me what you have to gain." You're telling somebody has brought out his life to fight for us, giving everything he has, and you are on the altar because of your offering and your tithe. You are so blindfolded. You're asking me what did you gain? I said I shed tears to my people when they do all these things. But one thing I know is that if my mother that died, that came to my dream and told me that anybody against Biafra would die, I said, you will. I said, mark today's date. You Reverend fathers, mark today's date. You one day say one small girl came and told me this. I always tell all of them that last, all must hate Biafra. Thank you very much, my African rep.
Thank you, and that is the gospel truth. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Mazi Onyeibe.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Mazi Onyeibe. Good morning from London of India. My name is Mazi Onyeibe. I hail from Eziago in Biafra land. Mazi, still I'm one of the PLO in Navy Mumbai here in India, and I thank you so much for your good work. As you connect me, I went there, and God made it for me to be one of the executive member. Mazi, no going back. Yesterday, as I'm listening to yesterday broadcast, I am shocked at the way that Hausa guy called you. Mazi, you can see the senses of that young man. You can see the senses, and I so much like your response. Those people that are sabotaging our movement, they are not called Igbos. If you pass any DNA on them, don't be surprised they will fail. Don't be surprised they will fail. But Mazi, never you lose hope. Never. See, we are going home. Nothing will stop us from this quest of freedom. Nothing will draw us back from this quest of freedom. No matter all those Facebook gossipers. Mazi, we call them labo rousers. They are just making noise. They have nowhere going. They are just in their house making noise. I thank Chukwu Kikabiama for a leader like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I thank God for such a man like him. Mazi, we are going home. Forget all these things they are talking. I have a revelation this year where we are in our own homeland. So Mazi, I'm not shaking for anything. I'm not listening what rubbish they are talking. What I know is Biafra is here already. So Mazi, thank you so much. I just say let me contribute the ritual one. It has been a long time. I'm trying to connect, but there are numerous calls. But glory be to God. We are going home, Mazi. Thank you so much.
Very much. Caller on the line.
Hello, Mazi.
Good morning.
Hello, Mazi. Good morning from here. Also, I'm calling from Anambra State. My name is DBC. You know, on things that we are saying here, whether they like it or not, they will see by surprise. See, when immediately that Bulgaria marched on this word, I know that he is the man to give us the answer. Because I know in the history of Fulanese, they have never entered inside the zoo and last forever. So what we are doing now is what we are praying for. The only thing I pray will make this not to come is that if this sun cannot longer rise again, that is why the Biafra cannot come. But if this sun is still rising, the way it is on that our flag, the Biafra must surely come. Because it's land of the rising sun, where the sun rises from and where the sun goes down from. So if they don't want Biafra to come, let them tell God to stop, let sun stop rising from any day. The Biafra will not come. But once there is a sun, there is a Biafra. Those who are sabotaging us is good. Do you know one prayer I normally say in my life? I ask God to show me who is my enemy. Because when God shows you who is your enemy, so you will know how to defend your enemy. And so he cannot defeat that.
My brother, I prayed that prayer some years ago. And when God showed me my enemy, they are more than half of the universe.
Yes.
So I don't even bother about them. I get ready for them.
Sure.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, that is why we have to. And see, it's time in olden days they said when you have 12 disciples, there is one saboteur. Now, if you have 20 people, remember that 15 or 10 of them is saboteurs. We have to come with all these things to carry along. What happen now is that the time is at our hands to take what we are looking for. It's just we have to do some necessary touches. If you don't have all these people, believe you me that we cannot be serious. It's because of we have them. They prepare us at another level. That is why they are there for us. So I like the way they are coming. When somebody is talking about Nyawood, what is Nyawood age? Can he live more than 150 years? Can he live more than 200 years? The Nyawood cannot live. His appetite regime will only last for 4 years. And we walk out from there as whatever he calls himself. And this struggle continues. They are talking even about this one. Because of the little things they are getting from the zoo is why he's acting this way. let him remember that one day the food will finish and the days remains long. In Igbo proverb, our people say na na-emeli be n'ibe onye ụzọ n'ibe ụzọ onye iberibe atara anụ hapụ ụzọ. Biafra is road. Why the zoo is full that will finish one day, and the construction of the zoo has come to an end. Between now to next 2 years, 2022, there is nothing like zoo again, whether they like or they do not like it. So we who believe in Biafra, like when Christ says, those who believe in him, his disciples, that follow his instruction, we believe in what Nandekan is saying, which Mefo is saying, George Onyeibe is saying. We are here believing seriously that we are on the right path of the world. So we shall continue until we get Biafra. That is only why we are going to rest. But for now, the struggle must continue until we get where we are going. So come on, my brother.
Thank you very much. Sure. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yes, Mazi Onyeibe. Good morning,
sir. My coordinator. Go ahead, please.
Mazi Onyeibe. Good morning. My name is Yoruba now. My brother, we don't go.
Go ahead, please, my brother.
My name is Ebere Chukwu Eric, Osho State Coordinator. Happy to speak to you this morning on radio. I've been trying you since all this while. Due to the charm of network, I didn't used to be connected. I'm happy to connect this morning. Mazi Onyeibe, we are happy. Those that hate Biafra are going one by one. I saw a news yesterday. I said, oh Lord, God that have already given our leader, Mazi Nandekano, his vision that we are following him gradually, one after another, one after the step. Things are happening. Chukwu Kabiama has been doing it for us. We are going home. No vagabond, no animal will stop us. We are going. This one shows that we are going. I saw some of them on Facebook yesterday that have already gone. I said, wow, that is how they will be going one after another. They will be going one after another. All the people that block our way, Chukwu Kabiama will wipe them away. Israel, Biafra will pass. As we are going. I use this opportunity to greet our leader, Mazi Nandekano, Mazi Mefo, and you, the powerful African rep, and all the whole principal officers, all the whole coordinator. Everybody should stand on his 2 feet. We are moving. Nothing is going to stop us. May Chukwu Kabiama grant us more strength to move forward in the name of Chukwu Kabiama in heaven. He said.
That is the truth, yeah. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, and that is what happened when they call and they are listening at their phone. But of course, we are inching closer to this very morning segment. Biafrans across the globe must understand that the truth cannot be overemphasized. Biafra must be free, and that is the gospel truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, Biafrans all over the world, America, say no! IPOB, let's USA and the state of New York. Just like we all know, this
information is directed to the IPOB in the United States of America. Going with all our leaders, Mazi Nandekano has recently said we must do the needful.
If you have not joined IPOB family yet, or you intend to support the struggle for the restoration of Biafra, now is the time.
To join IPOB family in the New York, please call our state coordinator, Mazi David especially on 832-245-5640 or the New York State Deputy
Mazi Izu Opoli Mbadike on 646-645-8237.
Other zone coordinators include Bronx Zone 1 and Mazi Dr. Ipob on +164
295090808.
Staten Island, Mazi John on 347-203-0871.
Pastor Thomas, 6462269487.
Brooklyn Zone,
Saint Abalakwe
AM on +16-46-36-52-46.
Queens/Long Island,
Mazi
Eloshku, 16469566219.
Bronx Zone 2, Wada Beatrice on 347-517-7934.
Or Reverend Jeff.
You live anywhere in the U.S. and you want to join or contribute, call our national coordinator, Dr. Okoro, or our national deputy coordinator, Wada Lady Prestige. Or you are a woman in the USA, you can join our women wing. Call Wada Mommy Okafor on 121-571-57709. Also, if you want to contribute, USA will not fail our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, or disappoint our motherland, Biafra. Or hail Biafra, Biafra, we hail you. Signed, David Ezekwesili, New York State Coordinator.
Yes, of course. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, my leader.
Go ahead, please. Good morning from here.
Yes, my leader. Good morning. My name is Mazi. I am from Moko, from Anyama province of Biafra land. My leader, am I coming out loud?
Loud and clear. Go ahead. The world is listening.
Yes, my leader. I want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate you for your good work you are doing for the people of Biafra. And I pray that Chukwu Kikabiama will continue to bless you, guide you, and protect you and your family. The enemy that they are digging, they will fall into it. And also, I also want to use this opportunity to thank my able leader, Mazi Kanu and Ushemofo. May Okekero will continue to guide and protect them. In Yahweh Yeshua name, we pray. We say, and also to all the principal officers all over the world, may Chukwu Kikabiama continue to guide and protect them. Because Biafra is already here, we are going home. The zoo is fallen every day. And Mazi, I also want to use this opportunity to talk to my Anyama people. Anyama, I want to call on all Anyama people, both home and diaspora, that there is danger in our land. The Fulani have come. They live with us now because we allowed them to live there. Now they want to kill our people and take over our land. So wherever you are, if you are at home or in diaspora, it is time we unite and push them back to Futajalon where they came from. We are going to push them. If they want it by peace, we push them. They want it by pieces, we are going to give them that thing they want. Because we go to other people's place, we don't kill them, we don't live in the bush, we don't take their land by force, don't grab it, but flying are in our place now, raping our mother, killing our people, and also kidnapping our people as well. And we pay ransom for that in our own land that God gave us. And we don't do it to other people's place when we go there. So it is time we, the normal people, will rise up and fight these people under one forum, as a family. So anywhere you are now, try and call home. Reach out to your people. I will also give out the number you will call. You can also get the number on WhatsApp also. So we need to unite and fight these people. Push them out of our land. The number is +393 512 556366. I repeat, +393 5125 56366. I thank each and every one of you as we embark on this project to push Fulani out of our land, because we don't have anything in common with them. I thank you, my leader, for giving me this opportunity to talk to my people.
We must continue. Call on the line.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning
Good
from
morning,
here.
sir. You know, when people like this too much, you know what idea?
Oh, my God, give one now.
If the people like it too much, in your idea, I told me in your idea.
Oh, Makaginwa.
Eh?
Oh, Makaginwa. Maybe
Now, I
like
don't want people like it too much. Too much. Because yesterday, I want to contribute on what our mother that said about leader. About good leader. Leader is someone that cares for his sheep. Like now, our leader is an example that know that his people, that they are oppressed. He care for his people. A leader that is make sure a leader that know that they're suppressing all their sheep. Like that's why you see our leader that we say that this thing that is too much that people are doing to us that is very bad. Our leader is someone, look at, he brings his life because of his people. He is the one that they promised him heaven and earth. He didn't say himself. He stand on his that he will not serve his people. A leader that whenever he says something, he cannot deviate. And whatever he says, and so he stand on it, and after that thing will come to pass. A leader that sees far that what is coming, for know how to prevent it. Our leader is the one. That is the time that he is talking. He said that all his people that is in the prison all over the world, that he will bring planes to go and pick them all over the world, wherever they are. For you to see a good leader, because if you see how our people is rotting in China, oh my God. If you see how our people is rotting in China, that is the one that made him put hand in any drug. When she come out, he said she's not seeing you very well. He's not seeing very well. I said, child. But look at our leader that said that we will bring plane to God bring all his sheep wherever they are, whatever thing they committed. Whenever our leader said this thing, tears through my eyes. A leader that sees when they broke this down, that this is COVID-19, no food. He brought food for his sheep. Child. A leader that whenever something is very difficult to you, he will make it to be easy to you, easy. As an example, look at Trump. Trump is a good leader. Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, is a good leader. The president of the former president of South Africa, Kadisi, is that former that brings their this thing. Their liberation in South Africa. Look at our leader. That is never take bribe. That is caring for his children every day by day. Onyeibe, let me stop there. But bear in mind that people love you too much.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
And I will
and
see.
all the Biafra all over the world. Good morning, good evening, good night, everyone. Blessings shall be with you all to us in Jesus' name. Bye bye.
Thank you very much, my sister. And this is where we draw the curtain for this morning's segment. As you go about your lawful business this day, I could only encourage you to be good as you have always been doing. And for those of you who are going to sleep this morning, I will say do have a wonderful night rest. Nde wunu, udo derende cho, udo. Goodbye for now.
Respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. Now you hear me now?
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Cause a flan is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are clean our people.
No more one Nigeria. The amalgamation is over, man. All we need is Biafra.
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that cause killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Flan is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bumbo clan. There was good and evil and we chose good.
Yenegwa is calling Biafra. Anani saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Yenegwa is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want a freedom. We want to go home.
Tropical mix. Biafra, the rising sun. Bumbo clan.